Hello everybody and welcome back to the CentriCraft server. My name is Amadorn. Welcome to 2019. Before we get into today's goodness, we are standing over here in front of the New Year's resolution board over in the shopping district. And we are going to put in our own resolution here real quick. And we're going to take a look at some of the others. So far it looks like 4 Intent, Cakeman, and Jeremiah have put up their resolutions. So here are some of my goals for my YouTube channel for 2019. Currently, I'm at about 34 subscribers, and by the end of the year, I'd really like to have 200 subs. I thoroughly enjoy all the comments that folks leave on my videos, and I'd like to see that continue. So the second thing that I'd like to be able to accomplish in 2019 is I'd like to be able to finish the temple before the end of the season. Now, I believe that we've decided that we're going to keep playing this season through the release of Villagers and Pillages 1.14 Minecraft, and that we will end our season probably about the time that 1.15 comes out, and then we'll start our new season after that. Gives us plenty of time to continue building. Since we started our server in September, we just like to be able to have a lot of things to continue with what we're doing. So those are my 2 goals for 2019 for the CentriCraft server and for YouTube. Both of which are meant to kind of lead into my ultimate goals for YouTube and for my store, Multiverse Comics Games, and just kind of life in general. I really want to be able to focus on the store and the YouTube channel, and eventually not have to have the day job that I do to pay bills for. I'd like all of my resources and all of my efforts to be focused on the store and YouTube so that I can move forward and do what I enjoy to do and what I really love doing, instead of having to do that grind every day that just takes all the energy out of me. I enjoy hanging out with friends here at the store. I enjoy, playing games and having fun with all my friends, and so that's just kind of where I want to head in for that, whether it be from 2019 and onward. So I want to say thank you to everybody who watches my channel, who has subscribed and subbed and commented and everything throughout the 2018. Like I said, I know I'm just really kind of getting started. Just hit the 34 subscriber mark, and I really appreciate all the interaction, and I want to make better videos. So anytime you think if there's something I need to work on, or please let me know. If you enjoy something a lot, let me know. And we'll try to focus on those areas and kind of hone in the channel and try to make improvements. And so I thank you for sticking around, and thank you for watching, and I hope you do the same in 2019. So let's get into building today's projects. Behind me is a large wooden box. In that box is a skeleton spawner. And you can see their feet moving down there if you look at that hole right down there. So for the last couple of days, I put together this quick, very basic skeleton spawning farm. So killing, it's manual killing, so they just kind of collect here. And I beat on them with my sword. And then their stuff goes down into here. And I get bones, and I get arrows, and all sorts of stuff. Now, that's just kind of the way I've got it set up at the moment. I am going to put in an automation area. I'm going to eventually build a way to fire them up quite a ways, bring them over, and then drop them back down into an automatic killing area. But I want this as an option, so what I'll probably do is take a couple of sticky pistons, stick them in here, and have a lever that I can push that will block off the path that leads to whatever water contraption I have up here to move them up and drop them down. And this works pretty decent, I think. As an XP farm, it's nowhere near as efficient or as quick as the Guardian farm. But it is getting me bones and that I will be turning into bone meal, which is something that I will seriously need as I try to make a bunch of red dye for concrete. Gravel is something else that I'm going to need tons of, and this just seems to work fairly well. And then I may eventually want to put this up so that the drops end up going straight into the storage system that's going to be up top. I'm not sure with that yet, but I just kind of wanted to show this to you before we get into what is going to be our real project today. So let me get over there, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and we are in the Nether Hub. Our project today brings us back here because what we want to do is we want to finish this off. We want to get the floor pattern done, and we want to get the glass done so that we can get the Emerald City built and actually get the Nether Hub itself done. We still have a lot to do here. We won't finish the entire hub in this episode, but I'd like to get the floor done, and then in our next episode we will build the Emerald City, and then we can build a framework for the roads heading out so that the other Centrics can see what I have envisioned. And they can then help me build the entire road network that is going to lead from the Nether Hub out to everybody's portals themselves. And I think once we get done, it'll look great. And everybody will be able to decorate their own portals and kind of personalize them. They can maybe throw in some bits and pieces of the Wizard of Oz to go with it. But I think overall it's going to look really cool when we get done. Now, one of the things I want to do is I really don't like all the borders that this glass has. It just looks absolutely terrible. So I've brought some red dye with me. I'm going to try to stain some of the glass into red stained glass and put some of it down on top of the nether brick and see if that gives us a little bit better color. So let's get into doing this. Alright, so I need my silk pickaxe so I can pick up some glass. And I want to be careful I don't pick up too much glass at any one time. Otherwise we'll end up having gas spawn in here like we did that one time. And that is what we really do not want. Okay. So we might need another pane of glass. Red stained glass. Let's see what this looks like when we put it down. Yeah, I think that's going to look much better than the white. So we'll slowly work our way around through this. and get all of this stained out. This will be about the third or fourth time I tore all this glass out. But in the end, I think it'll be worth it. So I'm going to grab the camera account, and we're going to do this as a time lapse. folks, I have the floor done inside the Nether hub, and we're going to turn around and I'm going to show you that design here in a minute. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. Now, I didn't get the whole thing done. I was having some issues with the Wi-Fi on my laptop. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll have to check it out a little bit later. But so I have this done, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. So here it is. So we took our inspiration from the spiral pattern that you see at the beginning of when Dorothy first arrives in the land of Oz, where she's in the Munchkin village. And it's got this blue dot in the middle, and then you got the yellow brick road that kind of starts around and just goes out and just gradually gets bigger as it spirals out. And eventually you get around to the road itself, where it leaves the Munchkin village and heads off towards the Emerald City. Now, in this version, we've got actually 4 paths leading off. We've got one for each of the 4 gates that are here. We're going to do some work on the gates and kind of make them look a little bit better. This was just kind of temporary to give us some safety while we were building, even though that didn't work for the most part because we were doing a brick floor. We did end up going with glass around here, which is help cut down on the spawns. I think we still get spawns on the concrete, and we still get spawns up on top of these bricks that are around here, and then they fall off, kind of like that guy over there. But I'm pretty happy with what we've got. It really came out well, I think. Now, in our next episode, we're going to start building the Emerald City, which is going to be over here in this corner, which will also eventually entail moving the Nether portal for the shopping district. So basically, it'll look like the Emerald City, and it'll end up actually probably busting through the glass in some places. I want to have a building that you can actually go inside of and have kind of some pads on, so that for the folks that have Electro that works, you can go up into the Emerald City tower and to one of the launching pads and fly off of it into the Nether. So we'll work on getting that done in our next episode. We probably won't finish the Emerald City in there, but I want to get the main gate built and get our Nether portal itself moved over. So that's going to be the goal for our next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to check out all the other Centrix channels. And until next time, my name is Amber. You guys have a good one. Goodbye.